If you're a newly transitioned male or female and have never used the restroom that matches your gender identity, you may not know the protocols of what to do once you go through the doorway. There are some things you need to know before taking that step. Stick around, I have some advice on how to fit in naturally and avoid potential pitfalls coming up in 18 seconds. Hey everyone, I'm Audrey and welcome to Transaudyssey. And also hello to my returning subscribers. If this is the first time you've watched my channel, well, welcome aboard. You have reached the best source for transgender advice and information. Be sure to like and subscribe to my page. And once you do subscribe, click on that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, today's topic is about knowing what the rules are when using a public restroom for the first time as a fully transitioned male or female. I recently posted a video that talked about overcoming your fears when using the restroom for the first time that matches your gender identity. This video focuses more on what the rules are once you get inside. Okay, so you have to go potty and you feel confident and safe enough to do so. But do you know how to act once you get inside? Especially when it's occupied by several people. Before we get started, did you know that around 80% of transgender persons are pre-op, meaning that they have not had genital reassignment surgery? So this scenario is for people like me who are pre-op. Let's start with the transgender male. If you're pre-op, the urinals in a men's restroom are certainly not an option. The only way you're gonna pee is to find an open stall. Now, most public restrooms have a equal amount of urinals to stalls, but this isn't always the case. Some businesses offer many urinals, but one stall. So if you walk in and it's occupied, well, I think you have two choices. Number one, turn around and walk out the door. Number two, you can just stand there by the stall and wait patiently. Honestly, I would not wait. Guys don't normally do that. And if you're standing there waiting, the longer you stand there, the more attention you bring to yourself. Like a lot of transgender people, if you don't fully pass, you run the risk of being exposed and potentially jeopardizing your safety. Here's another thing to consider. When you finally do get into a stall and you start to tinkle, aim your stream above where the water line is, so that it's hitting the ceramic on the inside of the toilet basin. Here's why this is important. Most men who use a stall, they're doing number two, and they think it's gay to sit down and pee into a toilet. Too girly of a thing to do. If someone's outside the stall and they hear you peeing directly into the water, that may raise an eyebrow and suspicion. So be aware of that. Here's an unfortunate fact for pre-op trans men. You may still have your menstrual cycle. There will be a time when changing the tampon or the pad will become imperative. Now, there's actually no problem changing it inside the privacy of your stall. Just remember, there's no disposal bin sitting beside you like there is in the ladies' room. Since I'm a trans female, I really don't have any experience with this, but I guess my advice would be is to use the toilet paper, wrap it up, and dispose it somewhere else outside of the restroom. You may be tempted to flush it down the toilet, that way no one knows. Please don't do that. Used tampons are not good for any plumbing system, and you could possibly overflow the toilet, which would just bring more attention your way and potential problems. Lastly, as a general rule, men don't talk or make eye contact when using the facility. Now, it's perfectly acceptable to have some small talk while you're washing your hands afterwards, so be ready for that. So let's talk about the general rules for a trans female using the ladies' room. When I used the restroom for the first time, I had no idea how to act once I got inside. Along with my fears of being called out, I didn't know how to act socially once I got there. I wanted to make it seem like I have done this my whole life. So, through the power of observation, in future visits I took mental notes. And here is what I learned. Depending on the venue of the facility, it may be empty, there could be 1 or 2 people, or there could be several women inside. Most businesses provide plenty of stalls for us ladies, but somehow, every time I go in, they're always full. This means you have to stand in line and wait, or you could sit in one of those benches or comfortable chairs. I love those. If you do have to wait, know this. Eye contact and idle chat is going to happen. This is a natural female instinct. Women tend to measure each other up, and inside their heads they form an opinion about you, whether you're a competition or not. It's just natural. That being said, you should not avoid this, because if you do, you will open yourself up to suspicion right away. What I've experienced is that even if I think someone knows that I'm transgender, they're generally polite to me, and some seem even happy for me. When that happens, all my fears disappear. That doesn't mean you're in the clear. Be prepared for confrontation. It hasn't happened to me yet. I'm sure someday in the future it might, but I'm ready for it. Okay, transgender ladies, when you do sit down to go pee, make sure to aim the stream into the water. We want to hear the splashing sound because other ladies around you are also doing the same thing. They won't even think twice about it. They may get suspicious if they don't hear any water tinkling. Not only do I make that splashing noise, I also grab some toilet paper, making sure that people know I'm grabbing it, and I pretend I'm wiping. The point I'm making here is you want to fit in, so you got to sound like you fit in. Here's the most important rule, and I know most of you are smarter than this. Do not pee while standing up. Do not pee while standing up. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up now. Just want to mention these general restroom rules are based on my own experience and knowledge. If you have your own story or general rules that you want to add, maybe there's something I missed, write down in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Let others know about Trans Odyssey. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I have links on my YouTube homepage, or you can just search for Odyssey Girl. You can also support my channel by becoming a patron. Just go to www.patreon.com/Audrey Hardenberg. Check it out. I really appreciate you supporting my channel and liking my videos. So until next time, big hugs. Bye.